I would find myself standing next to an athlete or an actor or a rapper, and I'd be like, I have no idea what to do with this person.
I knew that I had to be organized from the beginning or else it's just gonna get chaotic.
I have no shame that she helped me come up with the ideas. I have the access that most creators don't get, and I'm standing here with nothing.
I'm Giselle Diaz, and I'm a social media content creator and a strategist for content creators alike.
I'm Christian Crosby. I am a content creator, broadcaster, actor, kind of like a Swiss Army knife entertainer. My biggest issue was I was burnt out creatively. I'm burnt out because I'm not sleeping. I'm burnt out because I'm constantly having to memorize information that I don't have in me really. And I'm also keeping afloat my social media accounts. To just maintain as a normal person takes all of my energy. Just to stay within my current state is hard enough. So to get ahead is almost impossible. So that's where G came in.
It started with tearing my ACL. I was so depressed. When I was at my all-time lows, I knew that my creativity was still flowing in my brain, but I just didn't want to use it for myself. I was having these conversations with my creator friends, and I was interested in work outside of just my own thing. They were telling me about their campaigns, and automatically I'll start thinking of ideas off the bat while they're just talking to me about this new thing they have going on. I'm like, wow, I'm actually good at this.
We have a mutual friend, shout out to Troy Press. When Troy plugged me with her, I went to her page and I'm like, wait, she's a content creator. Why would she be doing this for other content creators and not herself? I don't get it. When you look at a sport, there's coaches, there's assistant coaches, there's trainers, there's creators. There's 100 positions you could play when it comes to a sport, not just the athlete. The same thing goes for content as well.
I feel like I firsthand know what it is to be a creator, so I take the ability of stepping into their shoes, and I'm like, if someone were to work for me, if I were to hire someone or outsource help, I'd want this person to know me inside and out. So I put myself in Christian's shoes before I met with him, and I was like, what does he need from me? So I just asked him a lot about himself, and that allowed for me to help his brand.
She did an audit and literally was like, I noticed this, I see you post this, do you like posting that? It was just a list of questions she asked. She dissected my whole life. She was telling me about myself and things I didn't even know.
The first day was research. I was research heavy, the trending audios. I was searching for hours for the best audios for him to use that made sense. I needed to range ideas from 5 to 10-second videos to 30-second videos that he could be creative with. This entire deck has 10 videos he could have shot on that weekend alone.
So basically in this book, she breaks down every idea with a little synopsis. And this basically gives me the overall, this is everything you're going to be reading about, right? Take a look at this. We're not talking just a couple slides. We're talking very detailed. Yeah, no, she's a beast. Here's another document just for an LA trip. Again, today's agenda, it's idea book, idea breakdown, collaboration ideas, and then summaries and notes. It's not normal, bro. She's a beast, bro. My biggest pain point was not having ideas prepared before the opportunity. She was able to just be my eyes and ears, be like that bird's eye view of my creator life and say, yo, coming up, you have this award show. Do you have any ideas for that? Of course I don't. Of course I don't. Can you come up with some? Yes, she can.
I feel like collaboration is the reason why we're all here. We're humans. We're meant to interact with people. We're meant to collaborate. We're meant to do things together. And I think that's the biggest joy of the job.
I have no shame that she helped me come up with the ideas. In fact, I want people to know that. There's no ego here. It doesn't make me less of a professional. It doesn't make me less of a creator that I came to her and she helped me. Ego sometimes can get in the way of solving the problem of burnout as a creator. You put aside ego and you get creative, and then you find someone like a G, you can do anything.